We would have had Hitler on the podcast. Like, hey, listen, just hear us out.
You're like, I cannot listen to you. You're not blonde.
You do not see the future like I do. I'd get my sister here because she's
Ladies?
blonde hair, blue eye. I'd be like, Susie, you got to talk to this guy.
She just says exactly what we say.
It's exactly the same thing. He's like, oh, I get it now.
Okay.
I can hear what you're saying.
Beautiful. What are you? You are perfect.
You look very perfect. Actually, do you want to be part of my family? Like, well, there's these other women. He's like, hideous. No. Like, no, try.
Take another
here.
look. Okay, not that hideous.
She has pretty big bosom. Maybe.
But no blonde hair, blue eyes.
That's weird. I don't know if I like this or not. Maybe I'll give it a little test drive. I do not know.
Little.
Let me lick your nipples and I will decide. It's like, oh my God, it's the worst.
Yeah. It's funny.
Oh, dude.
So we're talking about the weird stuff guys used to do when they were young, like jerking off.
Yeah. When you find out that you have boners and stuff comes out of it,
Oh yeah.
you get real creative.
That was the weirdest thing ever.
Dude.
Ejaculating for the first time.
Dude.
Mine was like, I was like, what the fuck?
I feel like
Did I pee?
I've talked to some dudes about this, and some people say they don't remember.
Really?
I'm like, how do you not remember?
I remember the first time.
I remember the first time because I jacked off twice that night. Because
Really?
the first time I didn't know like what it felt like, so I just like stopped halfway through.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I don't know what's supposed to
Yeah.
happen. And then the second time I actually just, I was like, whoa! It's like everything's in slow motion, dude.
I was doing that probably for like, I feel like it was within the span of like a week. I started seeing those infomercials late at night for like Girls Gone Wild or like the telephone. They're like, call this number. And it's just like a hot chick.
Man, on
Like,
MTV too.
yeah, it's just like a hot chick, like cleavage and like
That's
in a bed.
Literally why I watched that
And
channel.
I was like messing with my dick, but like just touching it in weird ways. But I didn't know to like grab it. And,
Yeah.
You know?
Oh,
And
dude.
then like on the third night of that happening, I ejaculated.
Just by smacking it around?
I think so. I think maybe I gripped it a little more or something.
Yeah.
But I was like, I was sitting on the couch because the TV was in the living room.
Mm-hmm.
My mom's asleep. Everyone, like sister's asleep.
Yeah.
And I'm just like messing. And I had a blanket on me in case anyone came out. Had a blanket on, kept messing with it. And then something came out and I like pulled the blanket over. I'm like, what the heck?
What is this?
What is this? And also it felt really good. And I was like, I'm going to do that again every day.
Dude, I was like, I'm going to do this as much as possible.
And then literally like that day after I jerked off in the bathroom. And then like the day after that and the day after that.
Oh, dude, I was like nonstop. But I feel like I had a boner like always.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how dudes in high school or in middle school wore basketball shorts or sweatpants ever. Like I could never do that. It was jeans every single day. No
did wear
way.
jeans every day.
I did, bro. Because I would have boners all the time, and it was annoying. There was
funny.
like times where I was like, seriously, bro. Like I'm in the middle. I'm taking a test right now. I don't need a boner right now. It's so annoying.
That's why you failed school, because all your blood
All
was
I
out
could-
of your brain.
All I can focus on is having a boner and trying to get it to go away.
You're like, history, who cares?
You're like, I have a boner right now.
How about
It's way more
boobies?
important. How about boobies? Let's talk about the history of boobies.
It was funny. Lily told me she was watching the podcast,
Yeah.
and we started talking about stuff like this, and she had to turn it off. So we probably just lost all the viewers in about 5 minutes.
Or maybe we just gained some.
Probably got some good ones.
Got some
So-
ones that'll stick around.
So this week, more plates, more dates. Derek
Yes.
dropped a bomb on the world. It wasn't that big of a bomb. It was kind of like obvious, but it was proof
Yes.
of the obvious. Liver King, aka Liar King. Go check out their video.
Yep.
Tag in the description.
Yep.
Is on the roids. He wasn't even careful about it. He just like, it's funny because he emailed this bodybuilding coach
Yeah.
and just puts confidential in the subject.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't even get confirmation that it will be confidential. You know what I mean? He just was like, can you help me? And it's like, the email was like Liver King. It was like Brian Johnson, in parentheses, Liver King at ancestralsupplements.com, like his company email.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, confidential, ...
He shouldn't have done an email. He should have gone there like straight to the source.
Or called them.
Or
like, I feel like if you're that rich. Anyway, so like in the email, I was like, I'm planning on blowing up my social media.
Mm-hmm.
This email was sent like 2 months before he started gaining followers. He literally had like 0 followers on Instagram and all that. And he was like, I'm starting a social media campaign. I'm putting a bunch of resources into this. I want to look jacked and ripped all year round.
Yeah.
He's like, here's what I'm currently taking.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a TRT dose of testosterone, 120 milligrams a week. Same thing for Deca, 120 milligrams a week.
Deca?
Then he was taking like a few different peptides, which I don't even know how those work exactly.
I've never even heard of those.
Yeah. They're like legal, but they're like, I don't know. I think they have effects on your growth hormone stuff.
Oh, okay.
And then he was taking growth hormone. He was taking like 4 vials a week or something, which is like $11,000 a month.
Was it HGH? Or
Yeah,
was
HGH.
Okay.
$11,000 a month worth of HGH.
Holy cow.
But when he would get his blood work done, his growth hormone levels were like not that high.
Weird.
Yeah, like he's like a hyper non-responder, he thinks.
Oh, man.
But he was getting it from a doctor, so it's not like it was fake, you know?
Yeah.
And then he's like, then he was taking 50 milligrams of Winstrol a day.
Yeah.
And I think that's it. But it was quite a bit of stuff. And it explains why he always looks so ripped.
Yeah. He's always pumped.
And that was before he got help from a coach.
Yeah, exactly.
So who knows what else he took.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm sure he took a bunch of stuff before he was like, I'm messing up my body. I need somebody that knows what they're doing and can tell me what to do.
And if you go kind of back to when he first started blowing up compared to now, he's definitely bigger.
I don't know. I haven't seen him till recently, so I don't really
You'd
know.
have to like go look at his, like he started blowing up in 2021.
Yeah.
And now he's over like probably like 2 million Instagram followers and
a
few 100,000 on YouTube.
Dude, I don't know how people like legitimately thought he wasn't on steroids. Like,
I don't know. I think it's just
you can definitely get that big, like
Yeah.
that size naturally. Some people can. Some people have the genetics too. But there's no way you're going to look that ripped, that pumped, like veins popping all the time.
It's just like the glycogen in his muscle compared to the amount of fat on his body. Is like, doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I like wanted to believe him because I'm like, why do these people claim fake natty so hard?
Yeah.
They'll go on the biggest podcasts and say, I'm natty, never touched it in my life. You don't need that. And he's like sitting there like just took 5 shots this morning.
Yeah.
Looking the guy in the eye like, I don't never touch steroids in my life.
He's like walking real stiff because his ass cheek hurts.
He's sitting there with
like,
no shirt on. Abs like no one's ever seen.
Yeah.
He has the weirdest abs. Like,
also,
how are they always showing? Like, who has, even people with good abs when they sit down, they'll have like a little flab or like,
or a little punch
they won't be
or
like
something, some sort of roll.
bricks.
Yeah. Absolutely not.
He has like bricks.
No, both of us have abs. I guarantee you I got a little pudge going on right now.
And even if he sits like this, like down.
Yeah.
He'll have, I don't even know if he can sit that way.
Maybe he's a robot.
Maybe.
Dude. That explains so much.
What if the real Brian Johnson was like, he's doing like the Liver King ranch tour.
Yeah.
And then he opens a closet and there's like a little skinny dweeb in there on like a computer. And that's the real Brian Johnson.
And there's like a standing port right in the corner where he has to charge.
Yeah. And then he's like malfunction and
he's
closes
like,
that. Liver King.
Liver King.
That's the new rumor. Is Liver King natural or is he a robot?
Beep boop beep. Rip dip dip dip. That's my robot noises.
I just don't get why. Why do people claim natural so hard?
It's gotta I for certain people it's like sponsorships. I don't know why sponsorships are so like lenient on tell people that you're natty or you have to be natty, you know, and it's like
some of them are.
Like, it's so accepted nowadays in the gym community that it's like it doesn't really matter. Like why are people so scared of steroids?
They're definitely loosening up on that. But for a while, for sure, sponsorships. Like Gymshark, you would never hear any Gymshark athlete say they were on anything.
It's crazy.
Except,
Which is like, yeah, freaking right, dude. Are you kidding me?
But now I feel like there's might be a few that are like out and still sponsored.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure on that. I've seen Larry Wheels wearing Gymshark. I don't know if he's sponsored by them.
Dude.
But he talks about it like openly.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's no, like, he can't hide that. He's
No.
so massive.
He's like a tank.
Dude, that guy is huge.
I'm Liver Larry.
Yeah, he's living like Larry,
Yeah.
dude. Good God, that guy's huge.
But Liver King, if you want to come on Los Amigos Gringos and pay your own way and come on our show,
dude, yeah.
that'd be great. You can sit down with us and be honest, because we're not that smart. We won't be able to pick you apart as bad as the other podcasts.
This is true.
So if you want to come on here and explain why you lied about it,
and also explain to us why liver is king, we'll hear your whole spiel.
Liver is king because I need it to filter all my roids.
Because I need enough protein to supplement my steroid use to build my muscles.
But throughout the years, there's been so many fake natties. Mike O'Hearn.
Oh, yeah.
I'm surprised that no emails have ever come out of Mike O'Hearn's.
Really? That's so weird.
Like,
I don't
no
know why
one-
people that big are like, no, I'm natural. It's like,
Yeah.
bro, if you're like if you're close to C-bum status, there's no way.
Mike O'Hearn's like bigger than C-Bum.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And he's
if you're
50
in that
years old
vicinity,
and he's shredded.
dude, it
And
makes
he's like,
no sense. If your shoulders are like sitting out of frame,
yeah.
there's no way.
Why lie? Why?
It's got to be because it's like sponsorships and money. It has to do with money. There's no
It
other
definitely
way.
has to do with money. Yeah, because Liver King sells supplements.
Yeah.
But I'm like, his message about his supplements
Mhm.
was a health message. It was never, they're going to
Yeah.
get you jacked.
Mhm.
That was never the message.
But maybe it's an image thing for him. So he wants to
Yeah.
look primal, right?
Yeah.
He looks like a freaking gorilla.
It's like
you
eating
know?
liver makes you jacked.
Yeah.
Because he would always say, like, doing the 9 ancestral tenets will increase your testosterone by like over 100%.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
take your phone out of your pocket. It's,
well, yours is up over like 400%.
yeah,
So
yours is through the freaking roof, dude. God.
why Liver King?
It's just a sad day. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's a sad
I
day.
wanted to believe in you, man.
I wanted to believe in him too.
I was like, if he can be natural and look like that,
yeah.
then what could I look like?
Maybe one day I can look like that too.
Yeah,
Maybe.
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe if I get shorter,
Yeah. Maybe if my limbs shrunk a little bit. Maybe.
if I get a little shorter, do some more roids.
Yeah.
Bam.
Dude, I don't know what I would look like on roids. It's kind of a weird thing to think about when you're a skinny guy.
It just depends how much protein you would eat, how disciplined you would actually be with it.
Yeah.
If you were consistently going to the gym.
Like if I went on a regimen for like if I was strict, like at SIBA, like competition strict.
Well, if you went on, so you would want to bulk first, obviously.
Mhm.
You wouldn't
Yeah.
want to do a competition diet.
Yeah.
So you'd want to like up your protein to probably at least 200 grams a day. And then carbs and fat, it depends. I mean, you'd probably want to eat like, I don't know what you're eating now, like calorie wise.
Calorie wise, I have no idea.
Yeah, you
I
have
only
no
pay
idea.
attention to my protein.
How much protein do you eat?
I eat probably, I would guess probably 100, like probably close to 100.
That's
grams.
it?
Yeah. Well, it was like, what's a protein shake? Like 25, 26?
If you do one scoop, yeah.
I only do one scoop. I do a protein shake and then like usually 2 or 3 protein bars throughout the day. And then plus whatever I eat with my meals, which is, I have chicken most of the time, but I always try to put protein in my meals.
So you have like protein,
But-
protein, one meal with protein in it.
It would be 2 to 3 meals.
You have
And
2 to 3
usually
meals.
at least 2 of those meals have protein in them.
How do you have a meal without protein? That's not a meal. What is that? A snack?
Well, I mean, like,
A treat?
you know me, man. I eat like a poor person, so I eat whatever I can sometimes because I'm starving. I'll eat
What?
like a whole tub of just mashed potatoes sometimes.
That's horrible. Just kidding. I would say you'd got to be eating more than 100 grams of protein because you've been making gains. And just 100 grams of, like Lily eats 150 grams of protein. Well, she actually is way more regimented than you, so maybe she is eating more protein.
Way more regimented.
Maybe she is getting in more protein than you.
Maybe I should start just slamming protein shakes.
Dude, if you just tracked protein and got it up to 200 a day consistently, you'd probably put on 5 pounds in the next 2-3 months without steroids.
Oh, maybe I should do that. Dude, I've been horrible this week. I know I have a good excuse, but man, I don't want to have excuses. But I've gone to the gym once this week, dude, and it's been bad. But honestly, I have been working my freaking butt off, so that's also been playing a factor in that. But I need to get back on the horse as soon as possible. On Saturday, I'm going to my cabin, and I'm going to go hike Mount Tridal, which is like a 2-hour hike up. Mm-hmm. So I'm hoping that's going to kick some discipline into my ass when I get back down from that mountain.
Mount Tridal.
Try
this doll.
It's where my cabin is. Up in Prescott.
Sounds like a fake name.
It's not. I wish it was, but it's not.
Mount
Actually,
Tridal.
I don't wish it was. I don't know why I would say that. There's Mount Tridal. There's Mount Lincoln.
Lincoln? That sounds like a real mountain. What else you got?
It is. That one was on fire 2 years ago. Up in Prescott. That's the only two I know because those are the two near my cabin.
Dang.
Yeah.
So what do you think the chances are that these emails are faked? Did you watch the More Plates, More Dates video?
No, but from what I know, which is absolutely nothing, they're 100% fake. Absolutely.
He's 100% natural.
Yeah.
The emails are faked.
Yeah.
Dude,
it's all propaganda, man.
If I was Derek from More Plates, More Dates, as soon as I watched his video, which was a really good video, it was like documentary style. It was like an hour long. He's been putting this shit together for a minute.
Yeah.
It was like usually his videos are not that good quality as far as like
he probably like
the editing and
knew
stuff.
He had to like really get into this.
And they went viral like in one day at over 1 million views.
It's Liver King.
One day.
Of course. Like Derek and Liver King.
Yeah.
That's going to be viral.
But when I watched it and it's got like Liver King's email. So first of all, now 1 million people have his email.
Yeah.
So he probably had to get a new email.
Yeah.
If that's really his email, he had to get a new email made immediately.
I mean that probably was an old email, I bet.
It was like a year old. I don't know.
Yeah, he probably changed it by then.
If someone got a hold of it in between now and then. But anyway, I'm like scared of Derek. Like if I was him, I would be scared of getting sued. Like I feel like that's something you could get sued for.
I don't think so because if nothing was actually confidential, like legally confidential, I don't think he could like that's public information at that point.
I mean,
so there's nothing he can get sued about.
I'm sure he has lawyers and he checked with them.
Yeah.
Like
dude, that guy's so smart. Yeah. He's not going to do that. And that's also probably why that video was so in depth and so like how it was because he was probably very careful of the things he said.
Yeah, he broke it down, dude.
Yeah.
But
which he's very open about what he uses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not liar, pants on fire.
liar, pants for hire.
Liver King.
You would know.
You're not the king anymore. Liver Prince.
No, he's still king.
You're Liver Jester.
I mean, you can't have a king that's like a skinny little weakling. And if he can't be a big boy without steroids, he's going to have to take steroids.
He does look like a king because I feel like a lot of kings back in the day were short.
Like Farquaad?
Yeah, like Lord Farquaad. And he's like a jacked Lord Farquaad. And if you see, there's this one video he was in, and at his house, he had this big old, he always has a big ass chair he's sitting in. Yeah. And his like feet angle, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's like, I'm the king, bring me liver.
Yeah. Wee.
Liver queen, carry me.
Please carry me. And his throne.
But, Plates for Dates checked his own email because he used to do consultations for people, like the same thing. But he had stopped doing it because he's too busy. Mm-hmm. And like 2 months before that coach got that email, Derek got a similar email from the Brian Johnson Liver King email.
Yeah.
And basically said the same thing.
Damn.
So he's like, he tried to contact me first.
Yeah.
And then he contacted Mystery Coach.
It's weird. We should double check if my phone's still recording because I just got a text somehow, even though it's on airplane mode. But I just want to make sure. Okay, cool. Yeah, I thought so too. I just didn't know. That freaked me out. I was like, why am I getting texts?
So there's this guy, Nick Trigilli. He's a bodybuilder.
Oh, I think I've heard that name before.
He does bodybuilding and BS podcast or videos.
I'd have to see him.
But anyway, my old friend Will, that I used to work with at the juice bar.
Yeah.
I think they're friends.
Did you say something about this?
Probably told you something about this.
Yeah, maybe. I think you have.
I'm pretty sure they're friends, but I'm not he always said he had a best friend in Boston named Nick.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure he said Nick Trigilli. And he was like with the bodybuilding crowd.
Cool.
So I'm pretty sure he knows that guy. But anyway, that guy, what was I going to say?
Nick Trigilli.
Yeah, he's working on getting like proof of Liver King's prescriptions.
Why is it so important to people?
I don't know.
That's where I'm like, okay, if you have some sort of proof, who cares?
I think it's Nick Trigilli wants more content. So if you can get further proof, you can make a video on that.
Yeah, but dude, at that point, it's like, I don't know, dude.
That seems illegal.
That feels like,
doesn't it?
Even if it's not illegal, it's just like, I don't know. That would go against my conscience as a human. That's just like not. It's like, dude, you don't kick him while he's down. You know, like, geez, bro.
But that sounds so illegal. It sounds like he's gonna get the doctor in trouble if he actually gets proof of his prescriptions.
There's no way he could, because if that's doctor confidentiality, that doctor's gonna say no because Liver King's saying
but
no.
What if someone in that office?
They'll get fired and they'll get sued out the freaking wazoo.
They'll be like, they'll lose their house. Like, do you have how much resources Liver King has?
That hospital will get shut down.
It's not a hospital, but yeah.
Well,
the
clinic. Yeah, that whole place will get shut down.
They have insurance for that, but still, yeah, I'm like, I don't know. Are you really gonna get these prescriptions?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
That's that whole business at risk.
Yeah, that's such a liability.
Yeah.
Like, why would you, even as a he calls himself a journalist.
Mm-hmm.
As a journalist, why would you put a clinic at risk like that? A doctor's like a doctor, whoever the heck's helping you.
For views, dude.
Yeah.
People are selling their souls for views, man. It's annoying.
I'll do it right now. I got Liver King's prescriptions. And I'm going to show you.
Here's all of his prescriptions. Let me get my
Pop them up on the screen here. Just write in green crayon. Liver King. That's his legal name.
Spell it all wrong.
Liver Brian Johnson.
It's like Leevr.
Lever King.
Lever.
Keng.
Ckunge. Kung.
Liver cuck.
Liver cuck.
Lever cuck here.
Lever cook.
Lever cuck here.
It's like a Canadian Liver King. Hello, it's Lever cook. Or no, like Swedish, not Canadian.
Lever cook here.
Lever cook.
It's the same accent, I think. Swedish, Canadian.
Yeah, it's all the same. You know, British,
sweet white guy.
Japanese, who cares?
I'm the nicest guy you've ever met. Hoodly, hoodly.
It's Irish.
Was that my fault?
Oh, it's Lever Kung. Dee-dee-doo-dee-dee.
So,
God, we're going to lose so many followers. Just off of that one.
How can we lose so many?
Because we're at the top right now.
If we lose 10, we lose like 100% of our business.
10's nothing because we have all the followers.
If we lose 20 followers, that's like 60%.
Dude, I think we should do a whole podcast with monocles and just pretend like we're super rich and maybe top hats. Look like the Monopoly guy.
I wear a monocle every day. I don't want to do it on podcast.
Oh.
When I come on the podcast, I like to act like a regular Joe.
Just a regular guy, you know? Yeah, I have to put the crown down.
That's why we made this fake, crappy bedroom on my yacht.
Yeah. Yeah. And we had to switch it to the other yacht because that yacht is under construction because
we're doing an add-on.
Yeah, we're putting a big ramp with a flame ring so Nitro Circus can come perform for us personally.
Every Saturday.
Every day. Ends in Y.
I'm busy the other days. Hanging out with all the Playgirl bunnies.
That's true. That's what the other yacht's for, though. Yeah, that's why we had to move the whole...
The Playboy yacht.
Yeah.
The one with the big Playboy symbol on
it. Yeah. Yeah, dude. So, it's I don't know where I'm going with that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's late, guys, and we both worked all day today.
Yeah.
Usually we do this on the weekend when we're fresh. Like HelloFresh. Get your discount on HelloFresh.com.
Yeah.
I always get those in the mail. The HelloFresh. It's like a card. It's like, you can get 20% off, and you can give 20% off to a friend. And I just throw it in the trash.
I don't even pay attention to that.
You know what HelloFresh is, dude?
No.
It's so stupid.
Well, good thing I don't know what it is.
It's okay. So it's like a meal prep.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
But instead of meal prepping, they just send you the ingredients and you cook it yourself.
It's in a bag, right?
If I'm going to pay for a meal prep, I want it cooked.
Dude, I want to just be able to throw that in the microwave or in an oven and it's done.
Yeah. That sounds like a stupid date idea. Like, oh, let's get some food and cook it together.
Dude, I saw a meal prep thing that was like, it was like redneck meal prep where it was like steak and potatoes all the time and like green beans or something. I was like, dude, I would totally sign up for that one.
I just got a good idea.
Okay.
HelloFresh can help people find a good wife. So on your first date, you tell the girl to come over.
Yeah.
You're going to Netflix and chill.
Mm-hmm.
Ding dong. Doorbell goes off. Who is it? HelloFresh delivery.
Oh, yeah.
You open it. You say, oh, no, this isn't cooked.
Uh-oh.
Follow the instructions.
Yeah.
See what you can do, baby.
Mm-hmm.
And if she does a good job, wifey. If she tells you she's not cooking it, get out.
You're like, what did I buy this apron for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This apron says, best future wife ever. You want to wear it or not?
Yeah.
Once the meal's done, I'll either give it to you or I won't.
Yeah, this is your reward. She was like, I just met you.
Yeah, well.
You're freaking psycho.
Are you wifey material or not?
Yeah, I'm trying to get wifed up right now. So
I got some good knives. I got some good pans. There's where the stove is.
I got a chef hat right up there.
If you need any other ingredients, just holler. I'll be watching football or whatever men do.
Yeah, shaving.
I do that a lot.
Yeah, I don't. I have a full beard.
I do it often.
I don't have to do it.
Ask me if I shave my face every day. I say often. But not every day because it causes irritation.
That's true. That's why I don't shave my face either.
Yeah, so if you guys... Did anyone find their wife on HelloFresh? It's like the new... HelloFresh. It's like the new...
It's a dating app
It's the new dating app.
I've been swiping right. It just keeps giving me groceries.
I just keep getting orders of chicken at my door. No girl shows up ever.
Well, I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Okay, so you need to download Tinder and HelloFresh.
I have a shirtless picture of me on here.
You order a woman, and then you order the food.
Okay.
They both come to your house.
I don't think you can order women on there.
On Tinder? Pretty sure that's exactly what it is.
You don't order women.
What's the swiping about?
You're like, no, I don't want that one. No,
Exactly.
Okay.
You're ordering
15 minutes
them.
or less, so we'll see about that.
Exactly. You're ordering them.
I'll give them a tip.
Swipe left, no. Swipe right means continue to check out.
Oh my God, dude. That's so funny. Continue to check out. It's like an Amazon.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have like a Prime account?
You can put it in your cart for later, or you can hit the buy now button.
Put it in your... It's like only 14 in stock. Act fast.
$200 or 14 easy payments.
Oh God, dude. That's
of
so
$9.99 with Easy Pay or whatever it's called.
Can you imagine if we lived in a world where like Hitler won and there was just things like that where it's just so fucked up, but it's like totally normal.
Yeah,
it's like
it's just the norm.
You could just buy humans. It's like, God, that would be so
You can
fun.
buy a Jew. They just do your taxes.
Dude, did you see Kanye West on freaking what's his name's? Oh God, I can't even remember what that guy's show's called.
He's being crazy again.
He was agreeing with Hitler. He was saying,
who doesn't?
Pretty much everyone, I think.
Well, what did Hitler didn't want, like
anyone besides blonde-haired, blue-eyed people.
Okay, I don't like him.
Yeah.
But Kanye's not blue-haired, blue-eyed.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand what his whole message is with
Didn't
that.
Hitler kill black people?
Dude, he killed everyone that didn't have blonde hair, fair skin, and blue eyes.
Didn't he kill himself in the end too?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny because that
Well, he
he
didn't
didn't
have
have
blonde
blonde hair or
hair.
blue eyes.
I don't know if he had blue eyes or not. I don't really know.
I don't know, but he
Everything's
didn't
in
have
black
blonde
and white.
hair. I'm
No,
pretty sure he had
definitely.
brown eyes though.
Probably. Definitely had dark hair though. What a weird thing to be like, you know what? Not only am I racist, but I'm specifically going to choose this breed of white people.
That's not even matching me.
That's not even me.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the hell? Like,
He probably met a hot because there's a lot of hot chicks with blonde hair,
Yeah.
blue eyes.
yeah, but he could have just gone to like Sweden or something, you know?
But he wanted the whole
Poland.
world to be Sweden.
I get it, you know? There's a lot of hot chicks in Sweden.
He was like on the right track,
Yeah.
right? Because what we could have done
You know,
is kill all child molesters,
mhm,
kill all rapists, basically any sexual deviant.
yeah.
They can die.
If it was the right track, yeah.
It's on the right track, but he was just too broad.
I don't think so. I think he was on the complete wrong track. And if he were to,
He was
if he was going to
close.
dictate and be like, no, we're murdering people that do this, no ifs, ands, or buts, then maybe, like, if he was like, we murder pedophiles,
Right.
murderers,
He was
bad people.
almost on the, so instead of how people look, we go
Mhm.
with how they act.
Mm-hmm. See, if you switched that one thing,
Yeah,
it would have been okay.
right.
But he didn't switch that one thing.
No, so that's
and
what
it
I'm
was
saying. He was
god-awful.
on the right track. He was close.
You know what he's like? He's like that kid that goes to freaking Bashes or where do you get Baskin Robbins? That's what I meant.
Bashes is a place.
Yeah, but I meant like ice cream place, Baskin Robbins.
I have ice cream out.
And he's like, I like chocolate ice cream because I've only had chocolate ice cream at home, so I'm gonna get chocolate ice cream. He only ever gets chocolate ice cream.
Mhm.
Why not try vanilla, dude? Why not try strawberry? Why not try Cookie Crunch?
Yeah.
Why not try Rocky Road, man? You gotta try. You gotta get some
Dude,
variety.
You're onto something here. So instead of the war,
Mm-hmm.
we could have brought one of the hottest chicks from every nationality, had him bang Hitler. And then-
no, not Hitler.
Yes, because then he would have changed his ways. If we could have a time machine before he did all the bad
I
stuff.
see what you're saying. Okay, keep going. My
So
bad.
time machine before all the bad stuff.
Mhm.
Get one of the baddies from every ethnicity.
Yeah, we get a bad black chick, a
Yeah.
bad Hispanic girl, bad Japanese
Mhm.
girl, all of them.
Vietnamese, a lot
Hawaiian.
of all the different Asians.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
all sorts of variety,
Yeah.
man.
And then a redhead, a Galway girl.
Yeah, and then like a
Um,
Native American girl.
yeah,
like
Pocahontas,
good
like a hot
Pocahontas.
one.
Yeah,
Oh, like the chick from what's that show?
Yellowstone.
Yeah, Yellowstone.
Yeah, that chick's hot.
That
dude.
chick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get her, dude. And he
Yeah.
never would have
Oh,
did
absolutely not. He'd be like, dude,
that. We need more of these.
I love everyone.
Yeah.
I love everyone now.
That's exactly what we should have done.
Man, well, we didn't know back then. I don't think nobody thought of that. We should have been born back then.
They
man.
should
We
have had
would've
podcasts
stopped
because
all-
people would have thought a little more.
We would have had Hitler on the podcast. Like, hey, listen, just hear us out.
You're like, I cannot listen to you. You're not blonde.
You do not see the future like I do. I'd get my sister here because she's
Ladies.
blonde hair, blue eye. I'd be like, Susie, you got to talk
Translate.
to this guy.
She just says
Translate.
exactly what we say.
It's exactly the same thing. He's like, oh, I get it now.
Okay.
I can hear what you're saying.
Beautiful. What are
Okay,
you? You're
okay.
perfect.
You look very perfect. Actually, do you want to be part of my family? Like, well, there's these other women. He's like, hideous. No. Like, no, try.
Take another
here.
look. Okay, not
What's that?
not that hideous.
She has pretty big bosom. Maybe.
But no blonde hair, blue eyes.
That's weird.
Mm.
I don't know if I like this or not. Maybe I'll give it a little test drive. I do not know.
Little.
Let me lick your nipples and I will decide.
In other news, the war is over today. Hitler changed his mind.
After sucking on Native American nipples. Hey, dude.
I was wrong.
Dude,
Everyone is perfect.
everyone is perfect in their own special way.
Everything is awesome.
Everything is awesome. He starts singing the Lego
The
song.
Lego song.
Freaking Lonely Islands comes out. They're like, hey, it's okay.
Yeah, I think we just fixed the world.
Well, we could have. We could have if we were born back then.
Mm-hmm.
It it never made sense to me how somebody can be as specifically just attracted to one race. Doesn't it? Like I kind of get it
Yeah.
because that's kind of like the main race you were raised with. I understand. But there was like people in high school that would come up to me and be like, "I only date black guys. I only date Mexican guys." And I'm
Yeah.
like, I didn't even hit on you. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
even hit. I'm like, why are you telling me that? This is really weird. And you're giving me the vibe that you want me to hit on you. That's what I'm getting out of that. So,
Yeah, I don't think anyone is actually just attracted to one race, but
that's what I'm saying.
I think they do have like a preference. Like
Mhm. I'm sure. Well,
some,
everybody's got a preference.
yeah, some people like happen to really like black girls
Mhm.
or Asians. Like a lot of guys really like Asians,
Dude, it's wild how many dudes love Asians.
because they're fine, dude.
It's true.
They're so fine.
They're
Congratulations,
fine,
Asians.
Dude.
But there's like yeah, and then my mom, she like always was with Mexican dudes.
Mhm.
Her cousin was always with Mexican dudes. They're white girls.
I
It's
don't
like a
know.
thing.
I don't know what it is, man.
It's like their preference. But if like a gorgeous white man came around
yeah.
and was like, "Hey,
Hey, I'm Ryan Reynolds.
I
You
have a
wanna
job,"
Freaking
they'd be
go in
like,
the
"Yeah."
bedroom? Yeah. Whoa, all right. Ryan Reynolds. They'd Scooby Doo run right into the
Dude,
room.
speaking of Ryan Reynolds, did you know that Burt Kreischer was the Van Wilder? He was like the real Van Wilder.
No.
Yeah, that story was based on him.
No way, dude.
He tells like the whole thing. Like, so when he was in college, Rolling Stone was trying to do a story on that college that he went to. I forgot which one it was.
yeah.
And they talked to like 5 different people on the staff, and they were like, "Who's someone that could like give us a tour around and blah blah blah." And like all the people they spoke to were like, "Oh, Burt Kreischer, he's the man. He'll take you around. He'll do the."
Oh, this must have been after the Russian thing.
Maybe, I don't know. I think it was his 6th year in college.
Yeah, he was in college for like 8 years or something like that.
So he finally called like the last professor, was like the 5th or 6th one that Rolling Stone had called, and that professor thought it was Burt, like joking with him.
Yeah.
So he really played it up. He's like, "Yeah, Bert's the man. He's the machine."
Oh my god.
And yeah, he'll be the one to take you around. And then finally he gets Bert's number, calls him. He's like, "You coming? Yeah, just come in November. I'll take you around." And while he was on the phone with him, he was taking a bong rip.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then after the dude started explaining, like, "I'm from Rolling Stone, blah, blah, blah," Bert like exhales. He's like, "Yeah, whenever you're ready, you can come out here." And he's like, "Were you just taking a bong rip?" He's like, "Yeah, I'll see you in November."
oh my gosh, dude.
And yeah, they
That's
ended up
hilarious.
writing like a crazy article about him. Like when they came, he threw a big party,
Man.
and they wrote an article, and then it got like optioned for a movie.
Yeah, you
And it ended up being Van Wilder, but he didn't get any money from it.
if you're gonna have Rolling Stone come to your college, you're gonna have a campus party.
Yeah.
You know, that's gotta be a big party.
But he wants to meet Ryan Reynolds, but he's saying like when he meets Ryan Reynolds, he wants him to be like, "Oh, I know who you are," not like, "Oh, you're the Van Wilder guy,"
Yeah.
you know?
He
But I'm
wants to
like-
know that he's the machine,
Yeah.
not Van Wilder.
But I'm like, Ryan Reynolds like comedy. I guarantee he knows who you are.
oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I guarantee he knows all those guys.
Mhm.
Dude, he looks up to Will Ferrell. He just did a movie with Will Ferrell. He's like, dude, he was like a legend in his eyes. He
Yeah.
was like, to get to work with Will Ferrell is amazing.
Celebrities don't live under a rock. They watch things.
Yeah. They're
Like-
not just like, oh, you know, I'm in movies, so I don't watch anything.
I don't watch
Like,
comedians because they're like C-list and
yeah.
I'm A-list.
What, dude? It's like I don't watch the funniest people in this on this planet because I'm also funny.
Like guaranteed Ryan Reynolds watches Rogan,
yeah.
the
Oh,
podcast.
100%.
And Bert's been on there 400 times
Yeah.
and they're always doing stuff together.
Yeah.
He knows who he is.
Yep.
Bert, if you in any way see this, Ryan Reynolds for sure knows who you are.
Yeah, dude.
So
For
don't
sure.
worry, call him up. Have your people call his people. I'm sure that's how it works.
And if you guys want to somehow
Just
come
come
on
hang
our
out with us.
podcast and just chat it up with us, I mean, that would be cool.
Or if you just want to like hang out, if you want, like all three of us could suck Ryan Reynolds off.
Yeah, I mean, me and Bert Kreischer we're already boys, actually.
Oh, yeah, 'cause you met
I
one
don't,
time.
Yeah, I don't know if he remembers that, how cool we are with each other. But if you ever want to come to the podcast, it's cool.
We'll
man.
get Tito's.
Yeah, well, dude, we will.
Just the doorbell
sure.
rings.
Ding dong.
Tito's.
He's like, somebody said Tito's. That's freaking hilarious. What were you gonna say? You told me to remind you something. for the podcast,
What
and I
was
forget
it?
what it was. But all I remember is to remind you of it. I don't remember.
You gotta give me the words.
Oh, it was a story of your childhood, maybe?
No.
A story.
That.
It was something. I don't remember. Fuck.
I don't remember either.
I don't remember. What did I say we could talk about today? Oh, San Francisco's got robot cops.
Do they actually?
Dude,
Did you read the article?
They legit freaking, it's all over the news right now.
Mhm.
They just passed a bill in San Francisco that cops can use these robots in serious scenarios, which I think, I didn't read the whole thing. Actually, I didn't read anything. I heard it on a freaking newscast. But there was something about explosives with those freaking robots. So I'm assuming they have explosives in them, which is super terrifying that now cops have explosive robots.
Yeah, we probably got this way wrong.
I
I saw the article. I saw the article title, and it said like, "Cops now allowed to kill people with robots in San Francisco," and like that's all I saw.
I hope that's not the truth, because if they're exploding robots and now they're allowed to kill people with the robots,
I mean, that'd be weird if they're exploding, but they're not just allowed to kill people. Obviously, it's
Yeah.
bad guys.
that's true.
Cops and robbers. The
That's-
robbers get boom boomed.
Yeah, well, not even so much anymore, because the robber's mom goes wham when they get boom boomed, and then the cop goes to jail.
Sometimes.
A lot of the times.
Well, quit being pussies, people. If the cop uses deadly force on a criminal,
Hey, if you don't want to get shot, don't break into people's houses.
or don't be a danger to the police officer,
That's how it is in Arizona,
who is
especially
one
in
of the
Phoenix,
only
dude.
people that's allowed to shoot you
Yeah,
if you act like a threat.
dude. In Phoenix, we don't have the stand your ground law here. Actually, I forgot about that.
We don't?
No, we used to, but it got voted, it got voted off.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah,
in my life.
I know, which is insane, because it means if someone's to intrude your house, you have to warn them before you shoot them now.
Yeah. Or if you have a way to escape, you have to escape.
Or if they don't have any means to kill you, you
I'm
probably
not
will go to
checking
jail.
that first. If
If
it's the
somebody's-
middle of the
yeah.
night and it's dark,
Yeah. And
you
somebody's
think I'm going to be
kicking your
like,
door
do
in?
you have a gun? You think I'm going to check?
Absolutely not. I'm going to wait till that door opens, and I'm going to see your silhouette, and I'm going to shoot you.
Like, let's say I'm sleeping
Yeah.
and someone gets in the house, like already in the house. They're not
Mhm.
banging on the door.
Yeah.
And I hear like something in the living room.
Yeah.
I get up, grab my gun,
Mm-hmm.
and just open fire.
Oh, shit.
What I gotta check? First thing I'm gonna be
Yeah.
like, "Hey, are you my friend?" And if they're not
Yeah.
like, "Yo, Brennan, it's me, it's Nick," or
Yeah, exactly.
if they just are silent.
But also, what friend is going to kick in your fucking door?
Well, I'm not saying kicking. Like I just hear because like my brother-in-law has come in before, and my wife didn't tell me that he was coming over that night,
yeah.
and I got up with the gun,
Mm-hmm.
but like because I heard someone moving around.
Yeah.
I heard the back door open, but what had happened is he came in and let the dogs out, so the back door was sliding open.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
And but I heard the back door slide open,
Mm-hmm.
and that's all I heard when I woke up. And I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
So I got up, but he had already turned the light on. And he was like, it's me.
Oh, okay.
So it was pretty quick.
Yeah.
But like if he didn't say like it's me and it wasn't him,
Mm-hmm.
and no one responds,
Yeah.
boom boom pow. I'm not waiting around to
Yeah,
like what's in your hands?
It's a really stupid fucking rule, man. And it's really like that would prevent more crimes. Because in
Yeah.
the long run, now like everybody knows, don't break into a house if you don't want to get shot.
And
Now people know I have the chance of not getting shot because they have to warn me, and I have to have a weapon and all this stupid stuff. And it's like,
also,
I'm just gonna shoot you, dude.
if you think about it, the type of person that breaks in the house while people are sleeping,
Mhm.
that's usually not a robber. That's usually like a serial killer.
or a murderer guy.
Robbers will do it during the day. They'll stake out your house, make sure you're not home.
Mhm. They wait till you go to work.
They'll ring the doorbell, make sure no
Mhm.
one's home,
Yeah,
and then they'll
they're
break
trying
in.
to be really sneaky.
Yeah, they just want to get your stuff and get out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Serial killers want you to be in the house,
yeah,
you know.
Exactly.
There's also like idiot crackheads that will try to strong arm you. They'll break in the house and be like, give me all your shit.
That's
But
stupid.
they're like crackheads and they're obviously dangerous too.
Yeah, well, they're gonna get shot.
So boom, boom.
If you kick in my door, you're gonna get shot. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's just how it goes. So don't kick in people's doors. You know, it's pretty simple.
Like
pretty,
Dane Cook.
Yeah. No B&E.
No B&Es.
That doesn't stand for bacon and eggs, baby.
No, it doesn't.
That's breaking and entering.
But it will when I fry your brains.
Yep. Scramble them all over the frickin' sidewalk.
I'll give you a joint. You'll smoke it. That'll be your brain on drugs.
Whoa, I remember those commercials.
This is your brain.
This is your brain on drugs.
This is your brain on drugs.
Oh
You're like,
my
what drugs? Marijuana. Now it's legal.
So stupid, dude. Those commercials when we were kids. This is your brain on drugs. They just like turn
Like
into
sinking into the
paper.
couch. Yeah.
It's like, oh, he deflated. Oh no.
Like this is similar to an Airheads commercial.
Yeah, dude.
Remember they eat the Airheads and they're like flying all
My
around the room?
dad, the other day, I was talking to him, and I was like, no decade beats '90s commercials. Absolutely no
Oh,
decade.
they
And he
were
was
good.
like, dude, the '70s and '80s had
Our
really good
commercials were actually like early 2000s.
Yeah,
We don't remember a ton of them from the 90s.
but there was a lot of carried over from the '90s. That's what I'm saying. Like the Airhead ones, the
Yeah.
Capri Sun ones. There's a lot that were still old '90s ones that aired. But like '90s and early 2000s easily had the best freaking commercials.
But
dude.
also, I feel like more people were watching TV. Also, we were
That's
watching
true.
children's TV. So it had to be catchy to children.
Yeah, but dude, remember how freaking nuts the commercials were? Like, respect the pouch, respect it. It was just like kill people.
Yeah.
That pouch would murder people. This dude would flip in off of his surfboard in the middle of the ocean,
Yeah.
and he's just gone.
And then
And it's like,
Kool-Aid
respect the
guy
pouch.
would just break through stuff.
And then Airhead, people's heads would just explode.
Yeah. And then Honeycomb. People would turn
Dude,
into
the
like a fuzzy
honeycomb-
rat
Dude,
thing.
that thing was freaking scary as shit. That was a kid's commercial.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Just
that
eat a
thing was on
honeycomb.
meth.
And you turn into
He
like
was
a
like,
gerbil.
"Ah."
Like what?
And he was a psycho, and he would just break shit.
Why do you turn into a gerbil if you eat honeycombs? Wouldn't you think it would be like a bee?
Dude, I don't even know what the fuck that thing was. It was a giant furry head with arms and legs.
Yeah, it was like a gerbil.
Maybe. I don't know.
But
dude. It was so weird.
It was like
That's
a
scary.
gerbil
It was a cracked
mixed
out
with
gerbil head arm leg thing.
what's the little thing with like the pointy nose? Armadillo? Not an armadillo, but the little ones that you can have as a pet.
Oh, not chinchilla. Oh, it sounds like that though.
It's like spiky.
hedgehog.
A hedgehog.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like
Doesn't
a hedgehog.
sound like chinchilla at all.
Yeah. Sounds like chinchilla. It's a hedgehog.
It's because they're the same size. I don't know why I compared those.
You know what sounds exactly like chinchilla?
Hedgehog.
Hey, Eminem, show him how. I bet he could make it
Oh
rhyme.
yeah, he's like, got my chinchilla hedgehog.
Doesn't rhyme.
Like, whoa,
Like,
Eminem is
that
amazing.
How do you do that?
He just throws his hood on. He's like, what's up?
Have you seen that
Holy
dude on
shit.
TikTok that does the Eminem raps?
Yeah, he's
He
like, I
sounds
stubbed
just
my
like him.
toe. Oh no, I gotta go eat Cheerios.
He
It's
does
just like
like-
what he's doing.
He does it really good though.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and he sounds a lot like him.
Mm-hmm.
That guy's great.
Yeah, dude. Ryan Reynolds DM'd me on TikTok. He wants to do one together.
Do what one together?
A TikTok.
Oh, sick, dude. That's so
Mhm.
so sick.
Have you seen like the big TikTokers? Well, they'll get a DM from like
Mhm.
a celebrity,
Mhm.
and they're like, "Let's do it," and they're like, "Let's do it," and then they show up
Mhm.
like in Hollywood or whatever, and they do it.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's something like that.
Oh, okay, cool. That's super sick.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need somebody to film it or anything? Because like,
No, he's got a guy.
oh, because like
He said, "Don't bring any friends."
okay, because it was just
Actually,
like,
he said you
know-
can bring whoever you want. And I was like, Nick will be really mad if I don't bring him, so I'm gonna not bring him.
Oh, okay, yeah, because it'd be really cool. No, I'm just kidding.
He's like, if you want to bring like your best friend who also likes Ryan Reynolds, and I was like, nah.
You're like, let me think about it. No.
Nope.
I'm gonna think about this really hard. No. That's it.
Because then for the rest of our lives,
Yeah.
if you're like, I'm cooler, I'll be like, but I hung out with Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, but I hung out with Ryan Reynolds, and I'll be like, well, I hung out with Van Wilder, so
Burt Chrysler.
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't really hang out with him, but he did say goodbye to me and blew me a kiss.
He probably drank a bunch, but he doesn't remember it.
I bet he remembers.
He might.
Dude, it would be freaking wild if I ever met him again. He's like, "Hey, you." I would shit myself immediately.
He might remember your face if
I
he
don't
saw
know. I
you
had
again.
long hair back then.
Oh,
though,
yeah, that
so
too.
Probably
But if you think
not.
about like comedians, they travel to a new place like
They see so many
3 times a
faces,
weekend.
dude. There's no way.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no way. But that's why it would be amazing if he did.
Yeah.
It would be insane.
I
Like,
bet
how do you
I
remember
bet
that?
sometimes they see people at like a store or something that they've seen at one of their shows before.
Yeah.
And they're like, they look familiar.
Yeah.
But they don't know why.
Yeah, probably.
Because they've seen because like if I see someone once, I pretty much will remember their face. I won't remember their
yeah.
name like at all.
Yeah, that's how I am. I remember faces, not names.
Yeah. Names are hard.
Dude, names are so hard. And then people try to expect you to remember their birthdays and their middle names and their favorite colors. And you're like, dude, slow down. I know your first name. You should be happy that I know that.
I hate when I go somewhere, like a wedding, for someone I don't even know.
Oh,
It's like my
jeez.
wife's friend.
Yeah, it's rough.
And then you got to meet a bunch of people.
like,
and-
hi, I'm Josh. I'm
Yeah.
Selena.
And there's like
I'm...
6 of you in a circle saying your names. I'm like, why are we saying that?
Yeah.
Let's just say what we want to say.
Honestly, you don't
Let's
need
not
to tell
pretend we're going to remember our names.
me. Yep, I'm never going to see you again.
Like, hey, Josh. And then Brendan. Okay. 3 seconds later. What's my name? I don't know. I didn't even listen.
yeah, that's why I just start making nicknames for people. I'm like, you're shorty, you're fatty.
Hey, blue
you're-
shirt.
You're
Hey.
ugly. No,
Hey,
I'm just-
black tux and blue tux.
You're purple nips. You're slimy slips.
Morbidly obese.
Big Bertha.
Little tits, big tits.
Slim Jim.
Big ass, small ass. Hank Hill ass.
Heck, hill ass. Damn.
No ass at all. Just give everyone's ass a nickname. Lopsided cheeks.
Based off of their ass. Lopsided cheeks.
Big hips, small butt though.
And we got Limpy over here.
Don't you hate when a girl looks like they have a big butt because they just have big hips? But really,
Oh, and then
they don't have a
turn
big
and they're
butt?
just whoop.
yeah,
It's like the opposite of what I want.
it's a fake big butt.
Dude, the chicks that don't look like they have big hips and then they turn and it's like, whoomp. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, dude.
That's the best.
Yeah.
I like when they have both too, though.
Oh, me too, for sure. I think big hips, big butt is the way to go for sure.
Yeah.
But the ones that trick you, you're like
It's like a drawing of
me.
someone with a big butt.
yeah, right. Because you never.
But
think,
they're only 2D.
yeah, you never think to draw the big hips. I guess.
No, like if you draw the big hips, it looks like they have big butt, but you turn it and it's still just paper.
Yeah, those people just brick walls, man. That's rough, dude. You know what's funny? I don't know why people still debate boobs or butt.
But
It's a pretty mutual choice. You know, you
I
got to go
mean-
with butt first. I almost said boobs.
yeah,
You got to go with butt first because at the end of the day, boobs are fun, but they're not a butt, man.
but
Butt. And that's all I have to say.
what do you say more in regular language? Right?
Boobs.
You're not like, I'm going to get ice cream, boobs, cookies.
Boobs, I want cookies. It's a hard decision.
Boops, I did it again. We're out of time. Oh, baby, baby.
I think we're out of time for this podcast.
Thank you for watching. We are idiots. All right, guys. We're actually out of time. And I don't know what we talked about today, but leave a comment about Liver King if you even got this far. And thank you for listening and watching. And hit the subscribe button, like button, all that stuff. And we'll see you in the next one.
Adios, amigos.
You did it right.
I did it. Freaking.